up here in the booth. Game number 4, the finale, the grand finale here, the Junior Tanoa Showcase. San Francisco Warriors, Washington Warriors. We just saw the haka dance, the intimidation factor. Rico, I think we got us a game here, bro.
Hey, I think so. I noticed the San Francisco football team down there on the sideline and the Washington team. This is going to be an interesting football game, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what San Francisco does today. And Washington Warriors team, they're pumped up and they're excited, very confident, both a bunch of kids.
Here's a kickoff. Washington Warriors to return. He's got one man to beat. Nice return, nice blocking set up there. But number 3 and a big hits going on number 8. Akil Leland. And we talked to Leland down there between games. That young man does not lack for confidence.
Not at all. And Leland heading to Lincoln High School next season. This kid was fired up. He was disappointed yesterday's game, but he said he's ready. The team's ready today. They're awake and they're looking to show what they can do.
And we have word Cruz, as we're looking for our lineups here. Mr. Cruz and another player. We'll get that for you here in just a second. Selected to an all-star game. In Canton, Ohio. We're going to get that, and I'm looking for my notes right now. Can't find them, but I know they're here somewhere. So Washington Warriors going to start off with the ball here. First down and 10 from the 30. Handoff going to number 42. There's our boy right there. We talked to him in between the games. And there we go. That's our lineup we're talking about right there. That was Marcus Hamilton. We talked to Marcus also before prior to the game, but I want to get back to this announcement to make. 2 kids from the San Francisco Warrior team selected to the National Development Team, which is a big deal. Aaron Cruz, number 1 for the San Francisco. They're in the gray. And Gabe Sanchez, number 3, also selected to play June 29th to July 5th in Canton, Ohio. Out of hundreds of kids in the nation, these 2 kids were 2 selected. So that's a big deal.
That is an absolutely fantastic honor to be a part of nation's top players at their age range. And we got a little extra there by Akil Leland. He's taking this a little personal here. That was Marcus Hamilton on the run.
Man.
And he's costing his team 15 yards plus the yards. Yes.
So Leland, Akil Leland.
Yeah, Akil Leland, a little bit too aggressive there, and there's a way to be aggressive and not be too aggressive there. So he's got to
toe that line. He said he likes to play aggressive. He actually told us he gets a little out of hand.
A little out of hand at times,
and
but
a little too fired up.
A little tempered up, but he is a player, and he's somebody that in the next couple of years, if with the right guidance at Lincoln High School, he's gonna make a difference down there. He's gonna make some noise down there in the Bay Area.
First and 10, Sinclair, quarterback.
Joey Sinclair had a chance to talk to him. He's at quarterback for the Warriors. He takes a snap. Kind of broken play, looks like. He's going to keep it. Tackled by number 44. That's Chris Kennedy.
Chris Kennedy.
Kid we talked about yesterday, called his name quite a bit.
Yes, he made some big plays yesterday and from the strong safety position and basically like a rover type line in between the linebacker, in between a safety position, and he had a pick yesterday, and he's going to be making some noise here today too. You have your star players on teams, but then you always have some guys that step up, and he was one of the guys that did that. And speaking of that, Aaron Cruz.
Aaron Cruz and Gabe Sanchez
playing today,
right,
because of an injury that occurred yesterday. The defense is gonna have to step up.
So here's a snap toss back to Hamilton, running to the left. He's got a lot of room. Good blocking out there. Number 54, the excellent block. And the intensity is here.
Yes, this is what we were looking for, and these guys are going to be freshmen next season. They're not looking like it today. They're going out there and playing hard. Marcus Hamilton there with the good vision, trying to cut back and trying to make a play, trying to make something out of nothing.
Trende Umi Tuato'o with the great block there, number 54 for the Washington Warriors on the edge there. He's a kid headed to, well, he's an underclassman, so he's a 7th grader. Wow.
I saw his little brother up here in the stand in the booth here, and they breed him big up there in Auburn.
I guess so. Sinclair under center. He's going to take the snap. Had a chance to talk to the center. Sinclair under pressure. That's number 0, another kid we talked about yesterday, Stanley Sumain.
He's going to be heading to Mills next year, Mills High School.
Mills High School. So the San Francisco team, we talked to some of the coaches too. Great guys, very personable. Their program down in California, if you're unfamiliar with at least the San Francisco Bay Area, they don't have any middle school football. So these are the programs that end up feeding the high schools, are teams like the San Francisco Warriors. And this isn't an all-star team per se. It's more of what I call a club team. They played together for years. They add kids to this San Francisco Warrior program, and so this is just their family. That's what they said.
9 games out of the season during the fall, and plays spring schedule too as well.
Sinclair handed to 32. Another kid we talked to, and wow. That's what Salo Liano Aga.
And Franklin Pierce High School, another one of those schools that are, on the uprise. Their programs, a great program. Jason Gesser, former Wazoo coach, was out there coaching, and I'm not familiar who's the head coach now, but definitely a good program out there in Parkland. Wearing the socks today too.
Wearing the socks.
Wearing the R.G. Griffin specials out there.
Brings up 3rd down for Team Washington. Sinclair, Gill, and Hamilton in the backfield.
Yeah, the snap. This is going to go to Hamilton, number 42. He's got a head of steam. He's a big guy, running hard, taken down, though, by Leland.
Hamilton's very patient runner. When you see him play, he reminds me a lot of like a Marcus Allen type. Let the play develop, and then he'll just take off. His deceptive speed.
Without a doubt.
Got a holding call.
Indication is a holding charge to Team.
As a running back, you definitely don't want to see that yellow laundry out on the football field.
No,
especially out there past the scene.
It means you're going backwards. This San Francisco team took on the Tri-City Elite yesterday in game number 1 of this Junior Tanoa showcase. Don't remember the final score. No, they came up on the other end of that. But we talked to some of the players today, and he said, Akil Leland in particular, he said, we didn't come up here to lose.
Exactly.
We didn't come here to lose yesterday. We're not intending to lose today. We want to win.
They drove, about a 13 or 14-hour drive out, whatever, to come up here, and this is competition. They don't want to lose.
Sinclair back to pass. First pass attempt of the game. He's got a man wide open, number 44. Ventnor Wilson was wide open. Great pass play, great play call by the coaching staff.
Tight end release. He gets it up the middle of the field. No free safety in the middle of the field to take care of it. It looked like the free safety was keeping his eyes in the backfield, and get in that situation, you can't do that. And he actually showed a little speed to catch up with that ball. All you got to do is just lob it up there and let the playmakers make the play.
Yeah.
And he did that. Good job for Bittner.
And I believe that was the first pass play of the game. So, caught him off guard, not expecting that. They'd run, loosen him up, and that tight end release.
Because they don't have their kicking game, they're going to go for 2 points here.
They don't have a Hunter Spiva like Tri-City Elite. So everything will be going for 2. They're going to hand off to number 51. He's in there. C.J. Gill out of Port Orchard. 2-point conversion. That makes the score 8-6. Washington Warriors on the board first. First drive of the game, able to come up.
Keep this talent back here in our backyard so that way we can win Rose Bowls and Pac-12 championships.
Well, it just all feeds into the excitement of football and the community, and it gets the kids like this excited. We can see kids that they went to school with playing at the colleges right in their own backyard. So Cougs and Dogs definitely trying to keep as much in-state talent as possible. Little punch kick. This one's going to be returned by Akil Leland. Let's see what he's going to do. Big block there at the top end of your screen. Leland, he's got some room to run. Going to take on a blocker, headed towards out of bounds. He's tackled out of bounds, down almost to midfield.
You got San Francisco and Washington, like the Seahawks and the 49ers out here.
Pretty much.
I asked a couple of the kids, like, for example, quarterback St. Clair, I said, who's your favorite quarterback? He's saying Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, you got a guy like Russell Wilson that's in your backyard, and you want to be like Kaepernick. So, you know, he promised me if he scores a touchdown or whatever, he would do the Joey. The Joey Kaepernick.
Joey. Some good football. So we'll a lot of excitement in this area with the success of the Seahawks and big expectations there, and San Francisco obviously as well. Some good young teams.
Having a Pete Carroll and the culture that he's trying to create with football, it spills over to the college level, high school, and then obviously these young kids are watching. You know, they're watching their idols and coaches. You know, success breeds success. So
definitely. Here we got a penalty. We got too many men on the field, but they're saying, wait a minute. He just counted them, and
flag against San Francisco.
There is 12. Okay, so off comes one.
Too many men on the field.
San Francisco donning the Oakland Raider type colors there with the black and silver. And the Washington Warriors wearing the Hawaii type uniforms.
Yep. So 8-0 here. Snap's going to be fumbled and fallen on there. That's the quarterback, Saprino Ruiz.
San Francisco area.
Yep, out of San Francisco area, of course. Cappuccino High School. Here's a snap. Ruiz with the ball up the middle. Excuse me, that's a man. And I'll tell you what, these teams are going at it.
A lot of respect between the kids out there. You know, a lot of sportsmanship out there. You know, after the hits, you know, guys patting each other on the helmets, and you know, they both said, you know, that we're ready for each other. You know, we're ready to play, and we know that, you know, San Francisco yesterday, you know, it was kind of lopsided for that game, but at the same time too, we know they're a competitive football team, and we could tell, and we're going to be ready for them. And San Francisco was confident, very confident. They promise it's going to be a different game today.
Here's a snap ball handed off to the running back. He's running up the middle. Still going for it.
Tackled in by 57 and 44, Wilson.
Falasa Tufi.
And Masaniali.
Fasaliali.
I'm going to get these pronunciations right. Tofi on the carry. He's one of those underclassmen too. I believe he'll be in the 8th grade next year. Fourth down, 4th and 3.
Here's a snap. Ball's going to be handed off number 32 again. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Defense stops him short of the first down.
Good stop by the defense, by the Washington Warriors defense.
Real good stop.
Masaniali. And number 66, Aaron Talavia.
Aaron Talavia on the stop.
First down, 10 to go, Team Washington. John Sinclair, quarterback.
Sinclair at quarterback now. Call the timeout. Washington Warriors timeout.
So a timeout.
Charge to Team Washington.
On the field going to Team Washington. We'll take a short break up here in the booth. After the timeout here, Washington Warriors with the ball on the 46 here. leading 8-0 over the San Francisco Warriors. The ball is going to be handed off up the middle. Number 42, big back there, Hamilton. Hamilton running forward. He's gone on the normal socks today.
Yeah, that was key. And yesterday he had superpower socks on. Yesterday, he said his mother and them guys brought the socks for him. He said that coach today said, please wear some regular socks so we can,
Yeah, tone it down a little bit. But
tone it down a little bit there.
Speaking of socks,
carries to number 32.
Salo Liano Aga.
Aga, on the other hand, wearing the Pride. He's wearing the rainbow socks there.
He said
very stylish. He said, this is my own style, man. I'm gonna, rock these socks, and it's festive out here, and the spirit and everything, and so I'm gonna wear these today.
Yeah, can't knock that.
Really impressed with the size of these young men.
So this one's going to also be carried by number 32. Excuse me, 32.
I think we got a little hold down here on, if I'm not mistaken, Xavier playing receiver. The Warriors are definitely the Washington Warriors. You hate to see the laundry on the field as a receiver, as a running back. Receivers. Again, this is all-star team, so Washington Warriors have been playing with each other. They do the circuit as far as like Vegas, I believe Vegas and California. They went to Hawaii last year.
Right.
Took 26 kids down there. And this is what it's all about, getting the exposure for these kids and getting the opportunity to play in these type of all-star games.
4:33 on the clock, first quarter, 8-0. Washington Warriors up over the San Francisco Warriors. First meeting between these teams. Both played in games yesterday. Here in the fourth and final game of the Junior Tanoa Showcase. Here in Auburn, Washington, just south of Seattle. Sinclair under center. Going to take the snap, going to pitch to the back. That's Hamilton again, running left. He's got a hole. He's up through the hole. Out across the 30. That's going to be a first down.
Hamilton's a really good running back. Like I said, good vision, great vision. And I know the coaches out there at Bonnie Lake are going to be really excited about having this young man in the program. And I'll be following all these young men as their careers progress. He looks like a kid that possibly could be helping this varsity next year.
Without a doubt. Here you go, Hamilton again with the ball. He eludes tackle, stiff arm, forget about it. Into the end zone, touchdown, Washington Warriors, Hamilton, not to be denied.
Touchdown, Hamilton. That's what he talked about. He said, I want to try to get my team, my goal going to Bonnie Lake next year is to make it to the Dome. And it's Tacoma Dome here. That's where the state championship is held here in the state of Washington. And, I could guarantee you that if he stays healthy, he's going to have a really successful career in high school.
No
so,
doubt
Coach, I hope you're watching this because this kid's
he's coming.
He's coming.
You got a gift wrapped.
Bonnie Lake definitely is going to have a player.
And there's a number of kids on this Washington Warrior team from Bonnie Lake. I see at least, or maybe at least two headed over there. Yep. Sam Perkins. Yeah, a couple. Hamilton, Perkins, and probably a couple others.
Sam Perkins. In motion.
2-point conversion. Up the middle. I believe that's C.J. Gill. And ruling on the field is touchdown, or excuse me, conversion good.
Well, we got a flag over there.
But we do have some laundry. Again, big shout out to Aaron Cruz and Gabe Sanchez from the San Francisco team. Both were selected to the 2013 National Development Team USA. They'll take place at Canton, Ohio, June 29th to July 5th.
That is an awesome accomplishment for those two young men. And I got a chance to talk to Cruz yesterday. Very humble kid. and he's definitely, he's not playing today. They held him out, but he did a real good job yesterday in the game against the Tri-City Elite. And Sanchez is out there, correct?
Yes, number 3 is over on the sidelines right now. Not in this defensive package.
Side of the ball.
Correct.
A little light drizzle out there.
It's been a good weekend, though, weather-wise. Sinclair. Yeah, I saw a little movement there on the line. That was big number 77. We talked to him. That's Alex Emery. Headed to Gig Harbor, the Tides. Pretty good competitive football over there. Gig Harbor has been competitive. Peninsula over there also competitive. 2 big rivals there.
South Kitsap.
South Kitsap also.
Bremerton. I believe Bremerton and even Bainbridge playing in the Metro League.
Metro.
So, be interesting to see what happens in the state and who can knock. The big question is who can knock off the number 1 team in the state and actually in the country, Bellevue.
Yeah, that's always a question. That'll continue to be the question.
That'll continue to be the question
until somebody can actually do it.
And Skyline, hopefully, Skyline. And we got a couple. We actually have a kid out here that's going to Skyline.
Big number
74.
74.
By Neva.
By Nivalu. This is Hamilton. And he's going to be tossed out of bounds. And that's Keel Leland there on the tackle for the Warriors. So
good stop by the free safety athlete heading to Lincoln next year. It continues to grow, and we'll be able to maybe get it in the indoors, go out to Tacoma Dome or something.
That'd be nice.
That'd be really nice to get it in there and be nice and warm in January.
It'd be nice and warm in there. and need some big coin to get up in that venue, but. This event continues to grow, and all the stuff that Simi Strickland's doing with Tanoa Sports. As Leland calling his shots, calling out his blockers. Going to return the ball about to the 40-yard line.
By number 42, Hamilton.
So we'll see how San Francisco can respond here.
Yes, and 14 down 14-0 and going into the game started off hard hitting, and we'll see what they can do here on offense and see if they can get a score.
They start on their own 40-yard line.
Get the ball in there, playmakers' hands like Leland and Stanley.
So some confusion going on, needing a player. The tight end, said nope. So now they're set. Here's a snap, handoff, the big 0. He's going to rumble forward, gain about 8. Nice run there.
I can guarantee you that Zero's going to carry about 4 or 5 guys. About 4 or 5 yards. He's been averaging in the game about 6 yards or 7 yards. And the great Corey Dillon, former Franklin star and All-Pro, always said 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Being denied by that Washington defense. Guys are tough.
Yeah.
51 Gill.
There you saw, though, the nice stop.
Marcus Hamilton, thinking of the Boomerang movie. Marcus Hamilton told me he loves playing defensive end more than tailback. He said, I love getting back to the corner, to the quarterback and getting a sack.
There's
got a jump there by
encroachment. Yeah, a lot of kids, it seems like these days, they like to play on the defensive side of the ball. I think it's, they'd rather deliver the blows.
Mm-hmm.
But then the offense, they get a lot of the glory, so.
Well, I'd say this right now. Marcus Hamilton has a future at tailback. If he continues to develop and continues to learn the game, and he's got pretty good size on him, and he can only grow, I'm sure that his coaches will be using him at defensive end, possibly at a strong safety. By the time he gets to be a senior, he's be all-state guy. But all these guys here from the Washington team, they're playing in the local area of Auburn and Tacoma. And, one is coming from Issaquah.
Oh, big hit.
And guess who we're talking about? Wilson Bittner.
Well, Bentner Gill,
Wilson.
that was Gill, I believe, on that hit right there. C.J. Gill. He said it to South K.
South K, huge program out there. I wonder if they still have that gold helmet tradition out there at CK. Some of the best players get awarded.
South K?
South K, yes.
Yeah.
Get the award of the gold helmet.
Really, I didn't know that. Don't they have the gold? They do have the gold helmet.
They have the gold. No, just one person. They used to have that back in long time ago. You could see the team have maroon helmets, and one person would have a gold helmet. That was a special award. I have to look that up and see exactly. But they still have that tradition, even. South K, former powerhouse back in the 90s and 80s.
Well, with Gill there, and linebacker.
It's weird to say that. It's in the 90s and 80s, and I'm at 2013.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Here's the pitch. Sinclair to Hamilton. Hamilton looking for some room. Quarterback looking to give him a block. He finds some room to run straight at Leland. And took it down there after a first down.
Leland going up high on that play and making the tackle, and you know, one of the things that he can do is just continue to work on his game in that way, and doing some fundamental tackling, and he can make a big hit. He has a potential, and it just continues to work. Again, they're only 13, 14 years old, so that's where coaching is going to come in and be a big help for him.
Warriors knocking on the door, trying to get into the red zone, get into the end zone, and that's going to help there, offsides.
I think that would be on the defense, but we'll see.
Yeah, that will be on the defense. Looks like 61 there, jumped off. Ryan Rosales.
Here I am thinking that was a defense. Obviously, it's on the defense, but I see some yellow over there, and I'm looking at 16 with them shoes. On fire.
Yeah.
First down, 5 to go.
1st and 5 now from the 25. Washington Warriors, 14-0, the lead. A minute left here in the first quarter of play. Here, game 4, some more.
Again on the defense.
That time is 57 jumped off. I believe that is Derek Franson. He's underclassman, 7th grader.
Gotta stay disciplined on the play, because Washington's gonna go for the hard count. Just gotta stay home and watch that football. And when that football moves, then you'll be able to get to the play.
So on the first down play, look for number 4. He's wide open. Busted defense. That's a touchdown right there. Isley Stoneham.
Isley Stoneham made some plays yesterday. The kid's going to be going next year to Washington High School in Tacoma. Patriots. He's got good size on him, too.
Yeah. It's a good-looking kid.
Standing above me, I had to look over my shoulder, and I know I'm short, but...
Yeah.
I'm going to go for this 2-point conversion here.
So 20-0. One more score here in the first quarter already for the Washington Warriors.
Team Washington lining up for a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion. Hamilton Sinclair under center. Fumbles a snap, but ends up in his favor. Scoops it up right into the end zone. Conversion good. That makes the score 22-0. Washington. So we'll see how San Francisco can respond to this. Again, we know they, like they said, came up here to win. Need to get something going on the up.
First and 10, San Francisco.
Wing T
Release
formation.
that quarterback. Hands up the middle.
Yeah, up the middle. No tackle there. That's number 44. That's
32.
Wilson Bittner.
Yeah, Bittner Wilson. Actually, Bittner Wilson.
See, Bittner's got a
Auburn Mountain
touchdown today.
Second down.
I believe he had a fumble recovery or interception, if I'm mistaken, earlier. So he's been a playmaker so far, playing D-line there. Actually playing D-tackle. Lined up as D-tackle. First quarter.
That will do it for the first quarter of play here. From Auburn. Start the second quarter. Ruiz going to hand off the ball.
The lead tackle is that.
That is Chris Kennedy on the carry.
Brendan Wilson and the host of that D-line and defense making a gang tackle.
So a gain of, looks like 4 or 5. Third down.
The range point coming down now.
Here's the snap. Inside handoff. Fumble is going to be on the carpet. Looks like, I believe San Francisco recovered the ball.
The loss on that play, recovered by San Francisco, number 66.
Balave on the fumble recovery there. The guy we talked about yesterday, basically one of the MVPs of the San Francisco team yesterday. It was all over the field. From the D or the nose guard position, anchor in that defense. Came up with a recovery for that play. Punt formation.
So yeah, back to punt.
Leading back to punt.
Here's the snap. Fumble the snap under pressure and goes down.
Had a muff the punt there.
Muff the punt under pressure.
See what they do is see if they go to the air.
Hard count. Handoff. Hamilton. He's got room. One man to beat. He's going to deliver the blow, get into the end zone. Hamilton with the strong, hard run there.
Delivering the blow on that play. Delivering the blow to that safety coming over. And it's having the presence of mind to stay in bounds and
good balance there.
Good balance and score a touchdown. That's what that's a good. Whoever is his running backs coach is going to love him because he stays in bounds. He does what he's supposed to do there. Scores a touchdown.
So extending the lead, Washington. And now the 2-point attempt. Again, here's the pitch. Number 34 running to the left. He's going to get in there for the 2-point conversion. That makes the score 30-0. See if San Francisco can get it going. They'll remember these games as a big moment in their career.
Kick is away.
Kick away. That's Leland with the ball. Looking for a seam. Gonna just choose to run over somebody. Good hard run. Good aggressive play by Leland to get up to the 40-yard line.
Wrap him up, and then make sure you know your guys are going to be coming. The cavalry's going to be coming to make sure that the tackle's secure in case he breaks away. So, good job of Washington, the Washington Warriors, special teams, secure the tackle.
Here's the snap, the handoff. This is Akil running backwards. Tossed down and he's going to fumble the ball.
Yeah, Leland was trying to make a play off of that, and then got the ball stripped from him, and again, the Washington Warriors in good field position now. On that play, he's be able to get onto the outside, and you see you don't really have too much room to run outside. You got to use your speed when you get there, get to that outside. And also too, one of the things I saw there too is where his placement of the ball. He's got to secure the ball when you have a bunch of people coming around you, so you can avoid a situation like that.
Right. 1st and 10 from the 30. Washington Warriors now in great field position after that fumble. Here's a handoff. Number 43 running to the left. Stays on his feet. How did he stay on his feet there?
The tracking down there, I mean, because this is a fairly new fairly new turf field out here, and they just replaced it a few years ago, and it's very hard, especially with the rain coming down now, to keep your footing when you're running. But he did a good job. He got about 4 yards out of that. No substitution here.
Was that number 43? I believe Murphy Leah Toita or Toita.
Skyler.
Finds the ball off to 26.
Here's the handoff and gonna get stuffed.
Big 66.
Big old 66. Talked about him yesterday.
Brought down by number
Philip Calave.
Lopez.
Big route 66. There's nothing coming through that. Nothing coming through that line there, as long as he's around there.
Nope.
He's really excited next year going to Reardon High School.
Yep.
In the San Francisco Bay Area, the Catholic school.
Him and Luti Lagu also there on that defensive line. Anchored things there for San Francisco. Here's the handoff. Tavaga, number 2, Tuli Tavaga. Kenmore.
I'm pretty sure if he's in Kenmore area, a lot of the kids, there's a possibility that he could be going the following year, be going to a Bothell High School or Inglemore, or even one of the private schools like Blanchette or O'Day. That would be a good find for O'Day High School in Monte Kohler. My old former coach, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Kohler and the staff at O'Day, too. I was his black sheep there.
Timeout. Charge to San Francisco.
And things have changed. It changed tremendously with high school football. And
7:27 here left in the second quarter of play, first half action here. Junior Tanoa Showcase 2013. San Francisco in the gray and black, and the Washington Warriors in the black and green. Here's a pass over the middle. 2 receivers in the area. The referee's going to throw a flag.
I don't think it's going to be a pass interference. We'll see, though.
Intended for Sam Perkins, the other Bonnie Lake kid.
Isley Stone had a touchdown earlier tonight. Kids going to Washington High School. He was in that general area. And when you see that ball floating, you got to go get it. So, it looks like it was.
Pass interference is 15 yards.
The referee's calling a close game today.
First and 10, Washington.
First and 10 from the, looks like the 12. 28-0 lead. Here's a snap. Quarterback number 2, that's Tuli Tavaga. Going to take the ball, going to run up the middle.
Kid that's going to be a 8th grader next year. Size, wow.
Yeah. And he'll come out of the game. It'll be replaced, I believe, by Sandreski. He's a Bonnie Lake kid headed to Sumner High School.
Coach Ross over there at Sumner High School, getting a good football player. He's also a Central guy too.
Siwoo. Sandreski. Tavaga at quarterback, back in there, number 2. He's going to take the ball and hand off the ball. It's going to be fumbled. Recovered by number 84, Xavier Kennedy. He was thinking about picking that up and then took the smart move just to fall on it.
Very smart move. He tend to go and start running without the football and end up going back into the Washington Warriors' hands. Good play, though. take advantage of the miscues and the mistakes that the Washington team is making out there. They get the ball back here on the 21-yard line there.
Here's a snap now after the fumble.
Makes sense to give the ball to number 31.
Yeah, that's Jerome Hunkin.
Hunkin getting 9 yards on the carry. CJ Gill on the tackle.
Nice gain there, a gain of about 8. Just trying to establish some success on the ground. Let them big boys up front do their job.
I see Xavier
Tapasa. And another flag now.
Him and CJ Gill are holding it down there in the middle, and they interviewed those two. And you know, Xavier's not too. You know, he really experienced. You know, he's looking forward to going to Lakes, and with the other Xavier, I'll follow the DB receiver. You know, they're again going to be part of that Lakes legacy.
Wow, yeah, great Lakes legacy there.
Cedric Dozier, that's it. Cedric Dozier,
yeah.
The Curse brothers, and you know,
Mane Manea, I think is how you say his name. And there's
Manny Manasa. I worked on that name. I worked on Manny because, you know, Manny Manasa. I hope I'm saying it right, man. So when you see me, you can correct me when you see it. So he's over there with my boy Jay Sean, and his dad and those guys. Shout out to those guys too. You know, if they're listening and watching this on Washington Sports Network.
So San Francisco here on 2nd down, 35. Man in motion, toss sweep, going to give it to him there. Student body left, and
there's a kid. Joey, he can, man. You know what's up when you got Coach Schmidt coming out giving you a hug. St. Clair. Call him Joey St. Clair, but you know, little Colin Kaepernick. I still hope that he's going to be able to score today.
Well,
Kaepernick,
he's going to try. I mean, he's about, you know, I don't know, 140 pounds maybe, 130 pounds. I don't know. He ain't that big.
I'm not a big kid.
Wiry little kid, but he delivered the mail right there.
Similar to Noah Weaver earlier in the game.
Yeah, these little kids pack a punch.
I remember when I was a freshman, I think I weighed about 135, and in the program they said I weighed 142.
You're happy about that.
But I was 142 soaking wet.
Oh, there's a hit. Fumbled in the backfield, and just a mad
dash for the football there.
Who's going to come up with it? They're still fighting for it.
That was a heck of a play by the DN there.
So the pursuit there, I didn't even see who made the hit on the quarterback there, but it was a good one.
It looked like it was Hamilton there coming off the DNs, or they may have called a blitz on that.
First and 10 for Team Washington. 3:40 left in the first half.
Jarred the ball loose and able to, in that mad scramble for the ball, come up with it. And calling for a trainer. On the other sideline. So, yeah, still don't really see. Though they got a.
Maybe he was on the side.
They got a umbrella over somebody over there. That must be.
Rain coming down here in Auburn, Washington.
Yeah. That's the weather we know.
First and 10. On the San Francisco, 33-yard line.
See if San Francisco can make something happen. Get this ball back here with 3 minutes left. 3:40 left.
Yep, 3:40 remaining till halftime. This final game here. Hard count, snap draw, defensive end, offsides. That's number 66, I believe, over there for San Francisco. Walter Lopez jumping offsides.
Offside. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Sorry, we got a big win for Tri-Cities Elite earlier
Yeah.
against the Arizona team.
2-0. The Tri-City Elite won both their games. Got to feel good about that. Direct snap, yeah. Quarterback up the middle. Number 2 still going.
Brought down by 66. 44.
66.
And 57.
Tackled by Chris Kennedy,
Philip
Kalavi on the tackle. Got a new quarterback coming, quarterback coming in, Skyler.
Yeah, Sandreski.
Sandreski's going to Sumner from the Bonnie Lake area. The Spartans.
Sandreski under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch the ball.
Pitches to 32.
That's number 32 with the socks. Salo Liano Aga. He bowls forward for looks like about 3 or 4 yards.
Salo heading over to Franklin Pierce, the Cardinal. Excited about playing in this game. He says it's his second season. Ready to contribute to the Cardinals next season. A lot of these guys, their last days as playing with this team until they play in the All-Star as a senior. They play All-Stars as seniors?
They do. Well, you know what? They can participate, I guess. Really, they can be underclassmen as well. I know they've had juniors participate in that game, so I'm sure you'll see some of them
play for the next 4 years in the game.
Yeah, I don't think they've had. Well, they've only had the event for I think 3. Here's a nice run though, right up the middle. Good cut. That's number 34. That's Marquise Jenkins. Headed to Foss.
The Falcons.
Falcons there.
Touchdown. That was a great move by him towards the 5-yard line there. Put a move on the safety and get into the end zone. And
so that just continued to add on to this score right before half, able to get another score.
Team not having no answers. We're trying to figure out who it is that's being worked on over on the sidelines. See what kind of adjustments need to be made, and they started off really fired up, the San Francisco team.
Now we're gonna have a flag. We're gonna have delay a game on the Warriors. That's gonna back it up a little bit.
Penalty charged to Team Washington. Delay a game. 5-yard penalty. Repeat down.
Here's the 2-point attempt. There's the pitch. And not going to get in.
Extra point. That's no good. So as long as that quarterback.
Handoff there.
43, Murphy.
Good run up the left side.
They're still working on their Washington Warriors. Still working on their offense. Again, you see both. Actually, both teams, the Tri-Cities Elite and Washington Warriors, using this read option and using their athletes.
Yeah. So timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout up here in the booth. Back here, WashingtonSportsNetwork.com. Rico Brown, Zenna Thornton here up in the booth.
Great day in Auburn.
Great day in Auburn.
Passes to Perkins.
Pass to Mr. Perkins. And a flag, yeah, late hit or unsportsmanlike, one of the two.
A little frustrating. A little frustration out there on the part of the San Francisco squad. Coach is out there having a talk with their guys.
Penalty charge to Team Washington.
So penalty on Team Washington is going to back it up a little bit here with a minute 15 to go here in this first half of play. This final game, game number 4. 2 games yesterday. We had a game this morning between the Tri-City Elite and the Arizona Matai Warriors, won by the Tri-City Elite.
Believe it or not, these guys will be, majority of these guys will be freshmen next season. So, be really exciting for them. Kids be on the sidelines, being that used to be the ball boys and junior football. Now they're getting the chance to play on Friday nights and Monday afternoons and Thursday afternoons if they were on JV or varsity.
Here's a snap, back to pass. Nope, he's going to tuck it down and run up the middle. Going to just lower his shoulder. Try to run somebody over.
Not afraid of contact, that number 2.
To like the 31-yard line.
I think they're going to run the clock down there.
Yeah, as 25 seconds, 24 seconds counting down here. And yeah, 13, 12 seconds ticks down here. And that'll do for the half. So at halftime, 36-0, Washington Warriors leading the the San Francisco Warriors. We'll be back in probably about 15 minutes for the second half. We'll see you then. All right, back live here, Washington Sports Network. Here for the kickoff, the second half. What is going on here? Stripped. The ball is stripped. What is going on? Sun coming out. It's raining. It's every kind of weather we've had, and now we have the kickoff, and just took it out of his hands.
Marquise Jenkins making a play. It looked like the elevator, the escalator kind of went underneath him right there. The Green Monster pulled him down.
Yep, Green Monster jumped up and snatched him. Wow, it's been nothing but exciting, to say the least.
It's a difficult way to start off the game, or start off the second half. You know, now you're sitting at the 9-yard line going in.
Yeah, that's not how you would.
And they already start behind the 8 ball, so you know, I'm out of breath walking up the stairs.
I know them stairs, they'll get you.
I need to be working
got a
out.
leg workout going up and down. Quarterback dropped back, got a man wide open, and hit the defender in the hands. But it just goes for a deflection.
Jerome Hunkin,
kid that's Jerome Hunkin, yeah.
Linebacker could have made a big play on that, but knocked it down.
So again, the score, just to reset the score, recap: 36-0, Washington Warriors over the San Francisco Warriors. Intensity from the beginning of the game, had the haka dance and all that going on, really set the tone. A lot of hard hits to start the game, and then just methodical. This Warrior teams, they've capitalized on some of the mistakes and miscues by San Francisco.
That's what you get. That's what you get with the All-Star game. You know, guys getting put together. You know, in a short amount of time, and you know, the San Francisco team. You know, making the trip up here, Good, great intentions, working very hard and trying to stay in it.
Here's a snap, handoff, nice run, number 32, Salo Liano Aga. Kid we talked to before the game.
Kid heading to Franklin Pierce, and Franklin Pierce is, got a linebacker slash tailback.
Just a player. Just got a player.
And you're looking at this game now, these guys are the ages of 13, 14 years old. And some of the weight, like I said, some of them weigh as much as I do at this age. And it's really unheard of. But, Tanoa Bowl always has, great football and, just playing it here today.
Yeah, and I forget, that this is the junior circuit. I'm used to covering the high school bowl and high school. These kids could compete with some of the high school teams that I've seen.
Absolutely.
There's talent, a lot of talent out here.
Going for the 2-point conversion here.
Tavaga at quarterback takes a snap. Looking for a receiver. He's got one right there. Number 3, Sam Perkins, Bonnie Lake. But wait a minute. There's a flag down. So hold on. Just like to talk about some of these other players. Make sure they get a shout out on air. You got the big linemen, some of the big hogs down there. McGuire, Schleeman, Tacoma, Washington High School. E.J. Brown, Auburn High School. We talked about Alex Emery a little bit at Gig Harbor.
We got a chance to talk with him before the game too, and the big kid. I actually got stopped by his father on the way up here. Yeah, and he's Balboa to Reardon and Jefferson and the great Lincoln, the Mike Holmgrens.
Yep, as this ball is going to be kicked off and head towards out of bounds, we'll see, and it's going to go out of bounds. Smart play.
Going to the kids.
To let that one go.
Lincoln next year.
Yeah.
Penalty on the field. Out of bounds.
Great turnout. The food is excellent here.
Food is excellent. Oh, I got to give a shout out to, now I'm forgetting the name. The truck down there, Lumpia World.
Lumpia World.
Can't forget Lumpia World. You can check those guys out. They got the mobile truck. I know they got the restaurant down there. I believe they're in Federal Way. Great food. I had the best mac salad that I've ever had yesterday. And threw some chicken there on the side. It was excellent. They got the lumpia, of course. You can check them out on Twitter, on Facebook, at Lumpia World on Twitter. Check them out. And when they go out to these festivals, and the food is excellent. So big shout out to them. And his defense, the Washington Warriors also.
C.J. Gill and
C.J. Gill in there, number 55, Xavier Tapasa. And, number 26, Tiano Malitufa. Talked about him. Thought we didn't have him on the roster. We have him on the roster. When his family came up here and said, hey, you don't have 26 on your roster? We got him. We've noticed him there. Tiano doing a great job. He's an underclassman, so just a 7th grader. I mean, that's really blows my mind. You see some of these kids and
the size.
Man.
The size of these kids.
So San Francisco trying to get it going here. 2nd down and 10 now from the 35. One man split out wide at the top of your screen, another in close.
Ruiz at quarterback.
Ruiz takes a snap, and we're going to have a flag.
Size and speed. There's a kid and.
That ball foul. Ball started. Charge to San Francisco.
Battle of San Francisco versus Washington. Like the NFC rivalry that's going on there. The 49ers and Seahawks. And I'm surprised. I was shocked. A lot of the Washington kids were yelling at San Francisco and Nate St. Clair. Joey St. Clair. I'm sorry. I knew a Nate St. Clair, but Joey St. Clair is going to Mount Tahoma. My favorite quarterback is Carly Kaepernick. I said, not Russell Wilson? He's like, yeah, no. I like Kaepernick's game. Mr. Brown, I was like, okay. It's hard when they call me Mr. Brown. It's like,
Mr. Brown.
you know, I'm feeling old.
Well, they're well mannered kids there. All the kids we talked to, just great kids. You can tell these coaches and certainly their parents are doing a great job teaching them, you know, respect and sportsmanship and, you know, and hard work. And you're seeing it, some of it start to pay off, as we said, for these kids as they start to enter high school and 7th graders going into 8th grade. So, man in motion. Now it comes set. Another man's going to motion across the field.
Watch.
Back to pass. Reese. He's going to find his man. And Leland. Akil. Fighting for extra yardage. And
Leland Akil.
looks like he's, yeah, hard. Go ahead.
Really hard to take it down, but it was a good job at him catching the ball at this highest point and making some yards at it, getting a first down. You know, getting a little momentum here.
That was a nice play to get him. I mean, he's a dynamic player. Kid, you certainly want to get the ball. And they devised a nice way to get it to him there. So that is a first down.
Extremely confident kid. Extremely confident.
Yeah.
His abilities.
We talked to him before the game, and confidence was very high. Yeah, and it should be. And as a football player, you know, I expect nothing less. So here's an inside handoff. Number 32, nice run up the middle. Close to a first down.
Looks like that C.J. Gill making a tackle.
There, the run there by Falasa Tofi. And it is a first down.
C.J. Gill, I got a chance to meet his father this afternoon, and you know, this kid took the time out to be in the Snow Bowl because it means so much to him and his family. They were supposed to be down in Oregon playing baseball, and he's a two-sport athlete. Going to South Kitsap next year.
Okay. Oh, I know they love their baseball over there. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to roll out looking again. This one's going to be picked off. That's number 5, I believe.
That's number 6.
That's number 6. That's Skylar Sendreski. These numbers look the same. I can't tell the 5 between the 6 and that is Sendreski. Yep, he's got the
good pick by the young man who's going to be heading over to Sumner High School, and you know, read the quarterback, read the eyes of the quarterback, basically being safety, and just a reaction and picked the ball off. Almost took it back to the house.
It's just really tough. Good defense there. Good coverage.
Looked like he had a guy wide open, but he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so. Timing just off just a little bit. 5:52 here to go. As looks like we're going to have a, yeah, we are going to have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a timeout up here in the booth. We'll be right back on the Washington Sports Network. Here's a throw over to number 1. That's Xavier Alafayo. Flag down. Stiff arm, and about 6 San Francisco Warriors push him out of bounds.
Tough kid there. They're setting it up. Screen pass, the bubble screen type. Yeah, and Xavier just, you know, making a play out of it, but it looks like it's some laundry by Wilson. Was it Bittner Wilson on the hold?
So we'll see how far back this one comes there. A 10-yard penalty. And reset the down. That makes it 1st and 20.
Repeat first down. 10-yard penalty.
One man split up top. That's Sam Perkins. Nate Salasua at the bottom of your screen. He's going to take off. Ball's going to be snatched. Flag down. Sinclair on his feet, still running. And we'll see what this is going to be.
False start?
Yeah, false start.
Indication of false start charge to Team Washington. Repeat for them.
Look like St. Clair had a little
So we're going to back it up again.
tough kid.
Yeah, he's going to kind of hobble over here. Oh, that's Sandreski. No, I take that back.
St. Clair had may have a groin injury there. It was a tough 10 yards that he got.
So that'll make it 1st and 25.
The man who had the pick is going in the quarterback now.
Okay, that is number.
As they tend to St. Clair on the sideline.
Okay, right. So Sandreski back in at quarterback.
Sandreski at quarterback.
Ball off his hands, now busted play. Let's see if he can make anything out of this. And no, he can't. Taken down, driven down for a loss. Big loss. I believe that's number 84 there, Xavier Kennedy.
One of the stars from yesterday's game.
Wow.
He's an undeclared guy, too. Not really sure if he's going to be going to high school next year or if he's going to be going into being in 8th grade next year. But probably one of those kids that will be in high school next year.
So 2nd down and about 44.
Keep going back.
Yeah.
These guys are moving to Seattle.
It's going to be,
Yeah, if they continue moving north, then it's going to be.
Yeah.
They're going to be right there in Renton. They're going to be careful. Or Kent, actually, is their next city.
Kent, they're going to be past Kent.
They want to move towards Tacoma here. For those that know Washington.
Yeah, here's the snap. Tavaga back to pass, and this one's going to be snuffed out. Now they got their ears just pinned back. 66 on part of that tackle.
And number 16,
Philip Calavea.
Gavin Seiler. And Gavin's one of those young kids, too. That's the underclassman, I believe. He's going into the 7th grade. Quiet as kept, but these guys, like I said, it's learning for all of them. Get that experience to play at a high level,
Yeah.
These young men. Get them good exposure.
Yeah. Good exposure, great event. I mean, these kids have such an advantage again over kids that didn't play this or maybe, played baseball or ran track or something else in the spring. Now these kids are coming fresh off of, football workouts. They're going to go in and just pick right up where they left off.
A lot of them missed the baseball games this weekend.
That's true. Here's a snap. Tavaga rolling out. He's going to pass, looking for Sandreski there, going out for the pass.
Double coverage there.
Back defending is number 8 and number 30.
Brady Coyle and Keel Leland on the defense.
Yep, Coyle and Leland on there. Good coverage there. So now we got a 4th down. Definitely going to punt here. So San Francisco should come up with some good field position out of this. Looks like back to return is number 20, Marcus Hoke, and number 8.
Nikhil Leland.
Yep, Nikhil Leland. So here's the snap. Here's the punt up. It's a line drive punt. Should be returnable. He's going to let it bounce, though, after the good coverage. Number 1, Xavier Alafio, able to get downfield there to prevent a return. So pretty darn good punt, about a 45-yard punt, 40-yard punt.
And not returnable as a punt returner. You always want to make sure you get in front of the ball. But if it's laying on the ground, you don't want to risk a ball hitting your foot or hitting somebody else's leg by mistake. So
yeah,
good job by them guys, and see who's going to be at quarterback here and see what they could do here.
Love that. I don't have a dog in the fight here necessarily. I'm from Washington, or I'm raised here. I want to see San Francisco get on the board here.
I do.
For them.
Yes. That's absolutely.
They scored yesterday in the game. I know they, it's a great trip. Big shout out to them, their boosters, the board members, putting this together and getting up here. I mean, hopefully they had a good time and they'll be back. Here's a pitch. This one's just going to be snuffed out. You got just 4 guys in there on that tackle. Hamilton, Tavega, and C.J. Gill also, and Trende Umi Tuato'o.
Trende, one of those underclassmen. Yeah. And C.J. Gill.
He's out of Auburn, so he could, there's a ton of schools here out here in Auburn. And that is the end of the third quarter. So one more quarter left to second down play. Short gain there for San Francisco. That 31 there on the carry. Jerome Hunkin.
Got third down call. See who was that made the tackle.
3rd and 11, I want to say. Here's the snap. Inside handoff. Nice play. Good develop. He's got some blocks and gets about a 5-yard gain, 4-yard gain there. We do have a flag down.
Trying to get the ball out to the outside, and a host of Warrior defenders there. I'm not sure who we're going to definitely push that back.
Yep. Now the Tri-State Elite and the Washington Warriors have had the most success here this tournament, this showcase. They've played each other 4 times. Tri-State Elite and Washington Warriors, 2-2, all tied.
Good showing by the Washington teams. And for San Francisco's credit, they held them to 1 touchdown this past quarter. So
yeah, the ball now on about the 13-yard line. Here's the hike, the snap, inside handoff, and not much there. So that'll make it 4th down. And back to return the punt for the Washington Warriors. Number 4, Isley Stoneham. And Nate Salausa.
Nate Salausa is going to be heading to Graham Kapowson next season to play. Graham Kapowson just lost Khalil Dawson, so they've got a couple kids that are going to be on the way up.
And a high hike and then a high short punt. Going to take a San Francisco bounce, though, to add on about 10 to that. Going to be downed. And
now,
oh, goodness. Oh, my.
I recommend to all you punt returners that are watching this, don't try that ever to do that. You make sure that you get away from the football. Do never, ever pick up the football like that. That could have been extremely dangerous.
Oh my goodness! It kind of caught it was a decoy though. It kind of threw everybody off guard. The return man.
Nate is very, very fortunate that somebody didn't come and try to clean
his clock.
Clean his clock.
Man, I've never seen that.
So that's rule number 1 in punt returning. If you do something like that, get away from the ball, please, or fall on it.
Something.
Or your head will be in display.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to get a timeout. They're going to regroup. We'll take a short timeout up here in the booth. We'll be right back for the rest of the 4th quarter. All right, so back here, 4th quarter action, live action, 8:59 remaining in this game. Washington Warriors in command, 44-0, and they got the ball, 1st down and 10 from the 35. Man in motion, that's Perkins. Sanjeski at quarterback. The ball snapped over his head. Ball's loose on the carpet. Is going to be recovered by Sam Perkins. So moves it back a good 15 yards, but they retain the ball. So
Great sportsmanship out here with these young men. I've seen a few times where the kids, kind of getting scrumbles, but, giving each other a pat on the behind or a pat on the back, a pat on the helmet as they, help each other up. And, that's what the game's all about.
Definitely. Sandreski back to pass, rolling out to his right. He's going to find a man. Looks like it's going to be in and out of the arms of his receiver there. That's Isley Stoneham.
From Washington, he had a touchdown earlier today. Get him on the spread. Running a spread offense there. They had two receivers going into the flat, one going in a flat and one in the corner. And it shows that guy that's going into the flat and couldn't come up with the catch. Those are the kind of catches you need to make.
And looks like
somebody getting excited up there.
Yeah, receiver took off early there. 32, that was Salo Liano Aga. He's going to come off the field now. Hard to miss the guy there. You got those socks on.
Got a little cramp going on in his leg. Got a little excited.
A little excited. Sandreski's still at quarterback there. He's got one man in the backfield. Two receivers split out up top of your screen, one on the bottom. Here's a snap. Going to hand off to the running back. That's Tiano Mali Tufa. Not much there because when he handed it off a couple of defenders at the same time. Tackle there. One of the tacklers, Stanley Saumain.
Stanley's definitely one of the playmakers on that San Francisco team, and talked about him a lot yesterday. Got a lot of carries and got a lot of tackles yesterday's game, and today he's doing the same thing.
So back to punt are the Washington Warriors, and set to return is Akil Leyland. Punt shanked off the left side of the foot there. Is going to roll towards the left side of the field. Out of bounds right around the 40, about the 44. Looks like they're going to spot it there. 1st and 10. Again, want to shout out to Aaron Cruz and Gabe Sanchez of the San Francisco Warriors. They were both selected for the 2013 National Development Team football team. They're going to play in a event there in Canton, Ohio, June 29th to July 5th. They were selected out of hundreds of kids that competed at some combines nationwide. Great job representing the West Coast. Congratulations to Aaron Cruz and Gabe Sanchez.
That July, is that in the end? Is that the Hall of Fame weekend?
I don't know.
I'll have to take a look and see if that
might be.
But that's a great honor for two outstanding kids. And Cruz, I believe he is going into the 8th grade, and he was one of the playmakers. He didn't get a chance to play in this game today. I think they held him out, but wonderful effort by that young man.
So
Sanchez.
So with 5:47 remaining here in the. Oh my! Shouldn't have.
He knows that too.
All right, back here in the booth live. 5:47 remaining here in this game. 44-0 Washington Warriors. Big lead over the San Francisco Warriors. Here's a snap. Going to hand the ball off to Akil Leland. He's running to the left. Tripped up. Great tackle there. Got him by the shoestring. That's Bentner Wilson. Heading to Auburn Mountain View. Local kid.
Made plays. He had the first touchdown of the game. Had a fumble recovery. And a tackle for a loss. He could be one of those guys for the player of the game.
We'll have to figure that out.
They have the award ceremonies. They're starting to set up for that right now.
Yeah, they will have the awards ceremonies after the game here. Here's a snap, handoff again. This is Leland. He's going to put the ball on the carpet. It's going to be picked up. I can't see the number. I believe that's number 1. Xavier Alafayo won't be touched, won't be stopped, into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Scooped up the ball on the carpet. Nothing but green in front of him.
He got it looked like he was trying to run the ball up the middle. Leland was trying to run the football up the middle, and the ball got stripped and popped out, and Xavier takes it all the way back about 50 yards for a touchdown.
Good scamper there, good speed there by Alafayo.
Nobody in sight.
Nobody. Nothing but open space and opportunity. So 50-0. Good statement here by Washington Warriors. Really playing pretty effective, pretty efficient as well, taking advantage of every opportunity, every mistake that San Francisco made to put up these points.
Yeah. Key is when you get a turnover to make it into something, and that's what they've been doing today.
Here's a snap. And oh my goodness, Tuli Tavaga just tried to run somebody over. Did a pretty good job of that, but then some of the San Francisco Warriors teamed up there to bring him down there to stop the two.
These kids' lives, and the biggest thing is don't make it bigger than it is. Don't make it bigger than it is, for your kid. Enjoy the time, and get the kids out to those major events so they can get seen, and keep the grades up. That's the biggest.
Oh yeah,
that's the biggest thing that I can say to these young men is keep your mind in the books, and good things will come to you, and you can't be denied. They can't deny you if you have your grades together. So
that's a good point.
If you're falling below the standard, the NFL doesn't want any dummies.
No,
believe it or not, none of these colleges either. So the most important thing is that you stay on your grades, and parents huge, be supportive of them, and nowadays with all the things that are going on in this world, tell them you love them, and hug them at night, and make sure that
that they know. So
that's supportive to them.
Very well said. So I do believe the clock will run down there. The ball's been hyped. Clock is in motion now. 40 seconds. No play clock, so I believe that will do it.
And say thank you, Coach Primo, and thank you, Coach Canada, and Coach Vasquez, and Coach Strickland for putting these teams together. It was an absolutely fun event to do, and I'm glad you guys. And appreciate you having me out here.
Yeah.
It was great. I had a great weekend. And I'm spending time with my alum and watching my favorite sport. I can't have any event. This is a great weekend for me.
Great weekend. Well, Rico, it's been a pleasure to have you up in the booth. We'll have you on more events. Anthony Gregory running the camera for us this weekend as well. Doing a great job sitting up there.
He's
I know his backs,
He's being a spotter and gopher and
everything.
running the camera
and doing it all.
Doing everything for us.
Yeah, big thanks to him. And we'll be hearing him on some broadcasts here, I know, here before too long here on the Washington Sports Network. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys tuning in. For Rico Brown, Anthony Gregory, I'm Zenon Thorne. This has been the Washington Sports Network. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend.
Go Irish.
Go Irish. There you go. All right, here with Akil Leland, San Francisco Warriors. Talk about yesterday's game. Yeah, some big plays. Were there any first game jitters of that? Just take me through yesterday's game.
Our team, we could have won, man. I don't know what happened. We should have won. Honestly, we should have won, but we didn't. All of us weren't doing our job. That was the problem. But hopefully we win today. We need to win today. We need a win. We came all the way up here to win. That was the point in it. It was to win, not to come up here and lose by 30 points.
Yeah. Now, obviously, it's a team game. You had some big plays, very explosive player. Just talk about your own game as a quarterback and just what you do on the field.
Well, I'm more of a defensive player, actually. I like defense. Sometimes I get too over-aggressive or start yelling at my teammates, but I think that gets them fired up, honestly. That makes them a better team. Yeah. We play together.
Now, just give me your. I'm from the Tri-C, the Tri-C Elite team. That's where we're from. Talk about what it was like go up against those guys, and did it meet your expectations? What was it like playing against them yesterday?
It was easy, very easy. I've played against a lot better competition, a lot better. But they're a good football team. They played as a team. Actually, they're stacked in every position. They're the first string, the second team, and the third string players. But yeah, it was very easy, honestly. I played a lot better competition.
Okay, now talk about these Washington Warriors over there getting fired up. Certainly, you're number 8. You're on their radar. What do you think they're going to bring, and what you guys going to do today?
I think we're going to come at them hard the whole game. I'm going to come at them hard, especially because they're supposed to be some hard-hitting team, but I'm a hard hitter myself, a very hard hitter. So we'll see about that. They haven't met my. I didn't even watch it play, but I could tell it'll be a good game. There we go.
All right. Well, Lincoln High. You're going to Lincoln High next year. Talk about that.
I'm going to Lincoln. They're a very good football team. I actually have a teammate that's in the 8th grade as well. That should have been up here, but he couldn't make it. But yeah, we're going to be a good football team all around. We have some very good players that are going there.
Now you have some roots up here in the Northwest Seattle area. Talk about that. What are those roots, and have you been up to Seattle before?
Yeah, I come up here every other year. I come to visit my grandma.
All right, and then you have a brother also at Lincoln, or? No,
he lives in Reno.
Okay, another brother, Reno. Just what are your aspirations as a football player, and who do you pattern your game after in the either collegiate or pro ranks?
I like Adrian Foster. Yeah. So I plan to go to the NFL when I get older.
Okay, good. Well, I think you might just do that, young man. Certainly not a man not lacking in confidence, Mr. Leland, and we're going to see you put on a show here today. So good luck. Look forward to following you the rest of your career, man.
Okay, thank you.
Rico Brown here for Washington Sports Network, and we're here with Marcus Hamilton, going to be a freshman this year at Bonnie Lake High School next year. Are you excited about going to high school this year? It's about time now. You waited 3 years sitting on the sidelines for it, and tell me about your experience here about going to Bonnie Lake.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a new experience because they've never been to the Dome, and I want to take them to the Dome for the first time.
So tell me some of the players that you're going to be playing with. Is there a chance that you're going to be playing varsity next year, or are you going to be playing with the freshman team?
Well, there's a chance I could be playing with any team, but I always have high goals, and I always want to play for varsity. And I might play with Sam because he's going to Bonnie Lake, so we might be on the same team. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, now, you know, I'm watching you yesterday, and some of your play reminds me a lot of Marcus Allen type runs and everything. I don't know if you're familiar with Marcus Allen at all. Okay, who's some of your influences when it comes to football?
Well, I like Bo Jackson because he's a big back, and I like Earl Campbell because he can bang with the best of them. And he can run like a deer, so he has the whole package.
So you know your history about running backs then, I take it. What's your favorite position in football?
I got to say DM because I can get to the quarterback and force fumbles, and it's just fun.
I think you might have a future at tailback. What you think?
Yeah, anything's possible.
And also too, yesterday you came out. It was interesting, and this is a side note here. The socks, man. You switched up on me today with the socks here with the all black. And what was going on with the socks yesterday? Is there any particular reason why you wore those yesterday?
I like the socks, but the coach didn't, so I had to change them up today.
You had to change them up in kind of RG3. Did you get those from Robert Griffin store, or where'd you get those from?
Well, my mom brought them for me at Claire's, but I like his Superman socks. I want a pair of those, but coach wouldn't let me wear them, so.
Only at practice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for coming over and speaking with us today, man, and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
Washington Sports Network, Rico Brown here with Salo, heading up Franklin Pierce next year. And Salo, watched you yesterday. You're very intense. Who do you pattern your game after?
Say Patrick Willis, 49ers.
49ers.
Yes, sir. He's a hard hitter, just like him. Do what I got to do on the field. And yeah.
Are you really looking forward to next year? What's the chances of you playing varsity next year, or do they have you on the freshman squad? Do they have Slater on the freshman squad? Have you been able to work out with the team so far?
I start next week. This week I start workouts with the high school team, so I think I'm gonna have to work my way up to get there. So far, so.
Now you also said Patrick Willis here, and that is a great role model to follow after. And also too, I'm digging the socks here. I was wondering, Coach, say anything? Did you get those from the Robert Griffin store there too, or?
Nah, just every day's a beautiful day, so I gotta come up with something new. I gotta come up with something new, colorful.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad I had an opportunity to get a chance to see a young man like you to come out here. What does this Tanoa Bowl mean to you?
Opportunity to people look at me, see what I can do on the field.
That's awesome. Is this your first one, or did you play in the one last year?
I played last year. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and what are you looking to get out of this game today?
Same thing like yesterday.
A W, right? Well, thank you, Salo, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you today making plays out there on the football field. Thank you. We got Alex Emery here heading over to Gig Harbor next season. Are you looking forward and you guys are looking great yesterday in the game, and what are going to be some of the keys for today's game for you guys?
We just got to drive them off the ball, get to second level. And we'll be good.
It's great. Now, you've been playing with Gig Harbor for a little while now, and is this your first year playing in this Tanoa Bowl?
No, it's my second. I played last year. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And what are you looking forward to this next fall for your opportunities out there with Gig Harbor?
I'm just looking forward to showing people what I can do, get my name out there.
Great. Now, we noticed some of the teammates. They're switching up and wearing the gear and wearing the socks and everything like that. But it looks like you're keeping it close to that. But on the serious note, though, who's some of the players that you look up to as far as football goes? Offensive line. I see you're a center, also D tackle. Who are some of your people that you look up to?
Max Unger, center for Seahawks. Whenever I watch Seahawks, I make sure to watch what he's doing, seeing if I can learn anything. And any center that I'm just watching any football game, I try to watch him, watch how he's blocking people, and just learning.
Are you also doing the long snapping for the team too, as well? Okay, it's a great art.
Yeah. When I started, it took me a while to really get the hang of it. So still trying to get better at it, but can always get better.
Okay. Seahawks or 49ers?
Seahawks.
Well, because you're playing against the San Francisco team today, so did you get a chance to watch the game yesterday? And what do you think? What does the Tanoa Bowl mean to you?
It's just a place to show people what you can do and make friends, friendly games. Yep.
Absolutely. So you Pac-10 caliber player, huh?
I hope so. I'm trying to be.
We'll hope one day that we get a chance to see you on the Pac-10 level. Thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Joey St. Clair is going to be heading over to Mount Tahoma next year. Are you excited about being in high school, Joey?
Yeah, can't wait for the opportunity.
Now, about the game yesterday, you made tons and tons of plays the game. How did you feel about the game yesterday, and what are you looking forward to today?
Good. I hope we could have done better things. Could have got better. So I hope we do that today.
Great, great. Now you're a slim guy. It looks like are you excited about going to high school next year? And what's the chances of you possibly playing varsity next year, or you're going to be starting with the freshman team, or have they told you yet? Or
I haven't found out yet, but I'll just go with whatever I got and I'll try my best.
great. What position on the field do you like the most?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. And being said that now, there's a quarterback here. We got a guy by the name of Russell Wilson. You might have heard of him up there. Who was your favorite quarterback coming in the game today?
NFL.
NFL or even college?
Oh, Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, I'm a 49er fan, so.
Oh no! Oh, we play. So playing against the San Francisco team here. Okay, I asked the question. The young man earlier: the Seahawks or 49ers?
49ers.
49ers. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. So are we going to get the Joey version of the Kaepernick today?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure that you do that when you do score a touchdown today, because I'm pretty sure you're going to score at least one today or two. So if you throw one, you can point up to us in the booth and give us the Joey. All right. Yeah. Can we get a version of it now? There you go. All right. Have fun today, Joey. Thank you for coming over. All right. Yeah, we got there. We got to stay. Make sure ain't nobody seeing over. But hey, Henry Baini Valu, right? Coming from Skyline and coming over to Skyline, and you're new to the state of Washington. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was born in Fiji, but then when I was 6 months, we moved here.
Okay, great. Now you're in the 9th grade, correct? You're heading into the ninth. You're going into the 9th grade. Okay. Let's talk about the team in the game yesterday. Tell me about it. How did you feel about the game yesterday? And are you looking forward to playing the San Francisco team?
Oh, yeah. Yesterday, Arizona, they put up a great fight. I mean, we did really good, but they were hard at times. In the second half, they really pulled something out, and you could tell that it was harder.
We played with a lot of heart yesterday, indeed. So talk about your experience. You're getting ready to go over to Skyline High School, play with one of my former classmates over at Central Washington, Matt Taylor, when he was at Central Washington. Tell me about your experience, and are you excited about this year?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely excited to go and play for Skyline. When we first moved over there, I didn't know anyone, but Issaquah and everyone over there is really nice. And just the program, I like it.
Great. Now, you got some height on you, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be growing a little bit more. Who do you pattern your game after?
Probably like one of the big Polynesians at UW, like Jared, Danny Shelton, people like them.
So you had being at your age, you get a chance to be around those guys and learn from. Have you had a chance to talk to them and get to work out with them and things of that nature?
Not really, but yeah.
But you're just watching their game and patterning your game after them. That's absolutely fantastic. So who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player in the NFL right now at your position?
I can't say right now. That's just really hard. Yeah.
Now, I just had to say, too, you're getting ready for is there a chance that they'll be playing varsity next season, or are you going to be playing on the freshman team there?
I hope I play varsity, but freshman, I think I would like to get used to the plays before I get to move up. So, yeah.
So Skyline or Bellevue next year?
Skyline.
Okay. You ready to get it going today?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, great. Well, thank you for coming over and spending time with us. Xavier Alafayo from the Great Lakes High School. Drew Miller is excited about having this young man come in and play for his program. Is this your first year or second year playing in this game?
First year I've played in this.
Okay. And you're going to be a freshman next year, correct?
Yes.
Now you remind me a lot of the kids that have come out of the Lakes program, like Manny Manasseh. And I say that right, Manny that's playing that over at Idaho, and Cedric that's down there in California. Talk about the program that you're going to be going to next year. Are you going to be starting as a freshman or?
Yeah, I'm going to be starting as a freshman at Lakes. Their Lakes program is it's pretty good. That's why I picked that place to go to for high school. Yeah, so I wanted to go there because I think that's where mostly from Washington. I see people from NFL go there. Yeah, like the linebacker on Seahawks. I don't know his name, but but yeah.
Well, you got Jermaine Kearse and his brother Jamal is going there, and Cedric's down at California again, and Manny Manassa heading over. He's at Idaho right now with one of my prodigies, Jayshawn Jordan, down there. But talk about this team that you're going to be playing up against today, and what do you expect from San Francisco?
This team. They're pretty good at what they do. They look like a good organization, a good team. They look like a good challenge today for football. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good game today. I think they're pretty good though. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yep. Well, I got one quick question for you, and then we'll let you go. You know, who do you pattern your game after? Who's your idol when it comes to football? Who do you admire?
Well, how I play football, I play for my mom because she just passed away this year from leukemia. So yeah, that's my big idol right there. So that's mostly who I play football for.
Well, I'm definitely knowing that and knowing the things that I've heard about you. You know, I've heard some really good things about you, and you know, I know your future's bright, and I'm looking forward to following your career.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got CJ Gill here and Xavier Tapasa coming over from Lakes and Port Orchard over at South K. And tell me about the game yesterday, CJ, and what do you expect today?
Hopefully we can go out and have a little bit of what we did last time. You know, not as much, you know, because 50-0, it's a little much. But hopefully we can get it going.
Just hard work. Beat us. Let's go. Gotta do what we gotta do.
Okay. And you know, I wanted to find out because you guys are both playing, you know, the defensive side of the ball, and really was intense yesterday. You know, who do you pattern your game after? You look like a Keith Brookins type of guy. What do you think? Who's your favorite? One of your favorite ball players?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
I don't know. Just me. I think I'm a favorite player.
These guys, I mean, I'll tell you something. These guys do not lack confidence at all. But, you know, today is going to be a great day. What does this Tanoa Bowl mean to you?
Just coming out here having fun, playing some football.
Lifestyle, just got, you know, thing you do.
Well, it looks like you guys are both good. You got a bright future ahead of you in the SPSL, and I'm looking forward to following your guys' career.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Rico Brown here, Washington Sports Network, here with the coaches from San Francisco. Tough game here today, coaches. First game this afternoon. Your thoughts about what transpired today?
Well, you know, we played a real excellent Tri-City elite team. They took advantage of our mistakes. They didn't light up. They attacked us. They stuck to their game plan as far as us. We made a lot of mistakes, you know, that hopefully we can correct tonight and come back tomorrow and correct it.
Yeah, good. I saw an injury to one of your main guys, Aaron Cruz. How's he doing?
Well, we're gonna check his ankle out. It's a high ankle sprain, and hopefully we can treat that tonight and get him ready to go tomorrow.
And we'll talk about some of the adjustments that you guys had to make.
Well, at halftime, we just basically told the kids that they have to play their game. You know, this game's about blocking and tackling. And they came out, they tackled better in the second half, you know, third quarter. I feel, you know, defensively they came out and they won the third quarter. You know, like we said, we made a little bit too many mistakes, and a good team's going to take advantage of that. You know, it's good football up here. We knew coming up here that we were going to play elite level football. And, you know, what we told our kids at the end of the game was we came here a football team, we left after today a better football team, just by the level of competition that we're playing up here. So, you know, all in all, I'm happy with the kids' performances. You take away some of the mistakes, and the outcome may or may not have been different. You know, but all in all, it was a good hard-fought, physical football game.
Coach Fred here from the San Francisco Warriors team. I want you to talk a little bit about your program, give us a little bit of education about where you guys have been and how long you guys have been in existence and what it's all about, please.
We're from San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco Daly City borderline, so we have the North Peninsula area. We put this program together about 4 years ago to start with the unlimited weights. We got a lot of youth programs around our area that don't do unlimited weights. So we wanted to prepare these kids for high school, prepare the linemen for high school, prepare the skill positions for high school. And, you know, we gathered a group of friends, and we've been doing it ever since, all year round football.
All year round football. So how many games does it entail for you guys in the fall? And
in the fall, we usually go about 8 to 10 league games, and then we get into the playoffs. And then if, you know, we have a good enough team, we travel down to Las Vegas. In the spring, we probably only have 7 to 8 games, and then we got invited to come up here, so we took advantage of that, get a little bit more experience.
And talk about the areas. You talk about the areas that coach that you go into, and what's some of the feedback from the high school coaches for you guys?
Well, the feedback has been positive. What I could say is I guess the best compliment can come from your peers. And when you have high school coaches complimenting the kids that are entering the program, that's a compliment to all of our coaching staff, our entire organization. We've been blessed to have a lot of our kids go to the high schools and start. And you know, that's a product of our coaching staff first and foremost. They're the ones that put in the time and effort with these kids, and these kids' hard work and determination to continue playing at the high school level. So, you know, high school coaches coming back to us and letting us know that we're teaching the kids the right way. I guess that's the best compliment that we can have.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for your time again, and we'll be doing another interview later on. Thank you.